there, adventurers. Sure, Australia's known for its jaw-dropping natural wonders and wildly unique wildlife, but did you know it's also a land of record-breaking ingenuity? That's right. Australians don't just embrace their vast landscapes. They push boundaries, creating some of the world's most incredible longest records. From epic engineering feats to cultural marvels, these achievements are proof that down under, we dream big, and then we go even bigger. So, are you ready to explore these amazing Aussie-made records? Let's dive in. First up, ever imagine playing a golf course that spans over 1,365 kilometers, about 848 miles, across the Australian outback? Welcome to Nullarbor Links, the world's longest golf course, a truly unique 18-hole par 72 experience. So what makes it so special? Well, each hole is set in a different town or roadhouse along the famous Eyre Highway. It runs from Kalgoorlie, a gold mining town in Western Australia, all the way to Ceduna, a coastal city in South Australia. The holes are spaced about 66 kilometers apart, but some are nearly 200 kilometers from each other. It's more than just a round of golf. It's like taking on a road trip adventure that you'll never forget. The idea was born over a bottle of red wine in 2004, when Bob Bongiorno and Alf Caputo of the Eyre Highway Operators Association sought a way to boost tourism and encourage travelers to explore remote towns. By 2009, Nullarbor Links became a reality, attracting over 20,000 players since its opening. Talk about thinking outside the tee box. So, are you ready to pack your clubs and embark on this unparalleled golfing journey? At Nullarbor Links, every swing is part of an unforgettable story you'll be telling for years to come. Next up, let's talk about some seriously massive fences, Australia's pride and joy in the longest category. First, meet the Dingo Fence, also known as the Dog Fence. This colossal barrier stretches from the arid lands of Jimbour in Darling Downs near Dalby all the way to the western tip of the Eyre Peninsula on the edge of the Nullarbor Plain. Built in the early 1900s, the primary goal? To keep dingoes and other wild dogs out of the fertile eastern lands where new settlers were farming and raising livestock. Clocking in at a staggering 5,614 kilometers, about 3,488 miles, and standing 180 centimeters, about 5.9 feet tall, the Dingo Fence holds the title for the longest fence in the world, a record that stood strong to this day. Maintaining this behemoth costs around $10 million a year, managed by a dedicated council. And get this, some sections are lit up at night with solar-powered lights, and there are gates sprinkled along the fence for maintenance crews. Imagine walking alongside this endless stretch of barrier, knowing it's been protecting Australian livelihoods for over a century. Pretty wild, right? Then there's the rabbit-proof fence, another monumental barrier stretching about 3,256 kilometers, about 2,025 miles across Western Australia. Built in the early 20th century to keep rabbits from ravaging crops, this fence played a crucial role in safeguarding the agricultural boom. Don't forget the cat-proof fence at New Haven Wildlife Sanctuary, a 94-kilometer, about 58-mile, long barrier designed to protect native wildlife from feral cats. It's a critical measure to preserve Australia's unique biodiversity. Get ready for a sight like no other. Australia's vast outback is home to some of the largest and most mind-blowing road trains in the world. In Australia, certain regions across various states allow road trains to extend up to 4 trailers, reaching lengths of up to 53.5 meters, about 175 feet, and weighing as much as 136 tons. But the most common setup? A truck pulling 3 trailers, which is already a sight to behold. However, these road trains are usually not allowed into larger cities. They have to make their way to special reloading points on the outskirts, where individual trailers and dollies are detached and then attached to tractors that handle the final delivery. This system ensures that these giants can navigate the roads without causing traffic jams in urban areas. Now let's talk about records. In Queensland back in 2006, a Mack Titan tractor pulled an astounding 113 trailers. covering a distance of 100 meters, about 328 feet. This beast weighed in at 1,300 tons and stretched an incredible 1,474 meters, about 4,838 feet long. That's longer than nearly 15 football fields. Imagine trying to overtake that on a highway. Talk about a jaw-dropping experience. Road trains are ideal for record-breaking feats, and Australia's vast and open roads provide the perfect playground for these mechanical marvels. Ever wondered what it's like to witness such a giant on the road? Let me know in the comments below. All right, sea lovers, brace yourselves for an incredible journey to Busselton Jetty in Western Australia, the longest wooden pier in the world. Stretching an impressive 1,841 meters, 6,039 feet into the Indian Ocean. This isn't your typical steel or concrete pier. It's a stunning wooden marvel packed with history and endless adventures. Ready to dive in? Let's go. Busselton Jetty kicked off its story way back in 1864, with the first section opening just a year later in 1865. Over the years, it was extended multiple times until the 1960s, finally reaching its record-breaking length. The last commercial ship docked here in 1971, and the pier officially closed the following year. But that was just the beginning. Managed by the nonprofit Busselton Jetty Inc., the pier was handed over to the Busselton Shire and has been lovingly restored ever since. This wooden wonder has survived Cyclone Alby in 1978, hull scouring, harsh weather, several fires, and even demolition threats. Talk about resilience, right? One of the coolest features? There's a railway line that runs the entire length of the jetty. These tourist trains take you all the way to an underwater observatory, one of only 6 natural aquariums in the world. Imagine riding the train above the waves and then diving into the crystal clear waters below. How awesome is that? But Busselton Jetty isn't just about soaking in the views. It's a hub of endless fun and activities. Whether you're casting a line for a big catch, exploring vibrant marine life through snorkeling or scuba diving, or diving into the ocean to discover its hidden beauty, there's something for everyone. Plus, the jetty hosts a variety of exciting events year-round, from swimming competitions to art exhibitions, ensuring there's always something new to experience. Imagine a journey where the track never veers, just a perfectly straight line cutting through the heart of Australia. The Trans-Australian Railway spans an incredible 4,352 kilometers, about 2,704 miles across the continent. And one of its most remarkable features is a stretch where the track runs straight for nearly 300 miles. How insane is that? This legendary railway runs from Kalgoorlie in Western Australia all the way to Port Pirie in South Australia. But the real star of the show? The Nullarbor Plain, where the track stays perfectly straight for 478 kilometers, making it the longest uninterrupted stretch of railway in the world. Picture this. You're cruising along a railway line that doesn't bend for over 290 miles. That's like driving straight from New York to Chicago without ever turning. The Strait of Nullarbor is a true testament to Australia's vast, open landscapes. So why does this matter? The Trans-Australian Railway isn't just a record setter. It's a crucial lifeline connecting Perth to Australia's major cities. It stretches across the continent, providing a vital route for freight, moving goods smoothly and efficiently from coast to coast. Let's talk about a train so long, it could cause its own traffic jam. In 2001, BHP operated a freight train in Western Australia that was 7.3 kilometers long with 682 loaded iron ore wagons. Imagine a single driver coordinating 8 powerful engines with sophisticated locotrol radio communication. Now that's multitasking. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. One wagon connecting device failed, causing a 4-hour and 40-minute halt for repairs. Yet this beast completed its cross-country journey in just 10 hours and 4 minutes. Graham Hunt, BHP's Western Australia iron ore president, hailed it as a world-class achievement, demonstrating BHP's commitment to innovation and excellence. This shattered their own 1996 record and set a new bar for rail transport. Today, BHP still operates these giants, regularly moving 1.5-mile-long trains with 264 wagons from their mines to Port Hedland. Can you imagine witnessing such a colossal train pass by? It's like seeing a moving mountain. What's the most impressive train you've ever seen? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Ever seen a dragon so long it winds through entire city streets? Meet Dai Gum Loong, the largest imperial dragon in the world, a true marvel of artistry and cultural heritage. Dai Gum Loong. Stretching an unbelievable 125 meters, over 410 feet, this majestic creature isn't just a record breaker. He's a living symbol of culture, community, and craftsmanship. But Dai Gum Loong isn't the first to dazzle Bendigo streets. His predecessor, Sun Loong, held the title of the longest imperial dragon for decades, measuring over 100 meters, until Dai Gum Loong took the crown in 2019. And before that, Loong, the oldest imperial dragon, carried Bendigo's rich cultural legacy for over 150 years, making appearances at iconic events like the Federation Parade in 1901. Now, let's talk about the star of the show, Dai Gum Loong. Handcrafted by Master Hui in Hong Kong, he features over 7,000 handmade scales and designs rich in Chinese symbolism, like peony flowers for virtue and butterflies for long life. Every detail is a masterpiece, making this dragon as meaningful as he is magnificent. Each year during the Bendigo Easter Festival, Dai Gum Loong comes alive in a jaw-dropping parade. His awakening is marked by the thunderous lighting of 100,000 firecrackers, setting the stage for a mesmerizing journey through Bendigo's streets. And here's the coolest part. Both men and women come together to carry this massive dragon, breaking traditional barriers and celebrating unity. Experiencing Dai Gum Loong in action isn't just about watching a parade. It's about feeling the heartbeat of a community, the legacy of over 150 years, and the pride of a culture that's deeply woven into Australia's story. It's a sight you won't soon forget. And when the festival is over, you can visit the Golden Dragon Museum to see Dai Gum Loong up close, alongside his legendary predecessors. It's a chance to dive deeper into the incredible stories behind these dragons and the people who brought them to life. Have you ever seen a dragon like Dai Gum Loong? Let me know in the comments. So there you have it, a land of extremes and record-breaking wonders. Australia's not just about kangaroos and the outback. It's a place where big ideas come to life in the longest ways possible. Which of these records blew your mind the most? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey, give us a thumbs up, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing content from around the world. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.